Under the rights, we have a number of categories available to us. Each category has commands listed for the category. If the command has a check mark in the checkbox, users assigned to that group profile will inherit that particular right. So as you're creating the user groups, you want to consider the different levels of access that you want to provide to your staff and set up the appropriate group profiles, which include only those rights. Under protection, you can see a list that we have here. For our file options, a little bit of different list. We can import, export, copy components, print batch, and so on down the list. In our engagement category, we have a number of different items that we can deal with, the engagement items at the engagement level. For our accounts, adjusting entries, allow deletion of adjusting journal entries, other journal entries, working trial balance, allow access to the assigned mapping dialog, mapping and setup groups. I'm not going to go through each of these in detail. I just want to point out that there are a lot of different commands in the various categories that are available to be either turned on or off for individual users assigned to that group. Working trial balance area, mappings, and documents. This is a big one because quite often people want to control what level of role an individual can sign off within the documents in the client file. So we can create multiple group profiles that can control what role level individuals can sign off on, whether they can open, delete, modify, or sign off a document with or without being assigned to it. Some tools items and some options items are available under the rights as well. For CaseView, this ties into the enable edit mode in CaseView, which all of our templates use, and you have the ability to turn that on as well in your CaseView documents under in the design mode of a CaseView document, File, Document Settings. So with Enable Edit turned on, if we assign an access level of 3 or higher, the individual, 4 or higher, the individual will not be able to access the area. But if it's 3 or lower, they would have access rights, or we can say no access rights are available. 3 is our default, and I just tend to leave it on 3 as I'm looking at this. The final tab here indicates who are the members of this particular group, and you can see Emily and Sup are assigned, and if we look up here, Sup and Emily are listed as well in this global group. So anyone who is set up as a member of this group has access rights to the files this group has been assigned to based on the available rights set up. Also, because the group is set to assign group to all client files when the user is connected to the data store and opens a client file with protection turned on, the security profile is automatically assigned and the user provided the appropriate access rights to the file. So I'm going to click OK here and note that I do have 5 different user groups available in the global area. Let's click OK again and get right out of the global protection.